part 3. So part 3 of the Lone Shell rerun, which is actually pretty cool. We have a bunch of stuff to do. What I want to start doing. Ooh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that we now have 3. That is really cool. We now have 3 operator. That's actually pretty cool. I didn't know we'd had that. Because we have a shit ton of recruitment poster. And it's more duplicate. It's more for the, for example, to get a higher rank trainer. Not trainer, sorry. I want to do a defense, and I want to do healing. Defender, defense, starter. Let's do snipers. Guard, Vanguard, and starter. Vanguard, guard, supporter. You never know. You never know. Okay, so now we're gonna go and get the fight. The very first fight. It is already 4:13, which actually is pretty good. Okay, so now we have to do test. We have to do main. No, the test is a good one. It's funny because we have test and the tower. And this is the team that I use. And we have Test and Arknight is the team I use. Possibly subconsciously, of course, but still. Now, this is going to be super easy. Military Hound. And Bolivar. Today is Arcane Day. Ugh.
Wow. Looks awesome. Freeze there.
Good. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Super nice. And now we'll do her. We'll do her. And we'll do him. That way, Tashenka gets healed by Gumi. Nice.
Push forward, Commander! Hurrah! My rule is to balance your lives hanging.
Nice.
Understood.
No matter what, we'll get this.
It's all right. Halt! Freeze there!
Unit limit. That's why you can even win. A lot of story breaks that were still fun. Fang is already in a trouble. But it's okay. Not a big deal. That's the one.
Mission accomplished.
Not a point lost. Blake. Oh, look at this guy. Adorable. Colin, sorry to keep you waiting for half an hour. I'm the one who should apologize, Mr. Vice President. Kittle, his Shimon is packed, and I heard from Secretary Parvard you had to cancel a meeting on accord on account of my sudden visit. The response to the District 13 incident has been quick. It has also been intense. You had just given such a powerful routing speech for the masses. This couldn't have happened at the worst time. By the looks of things, this is more than a little accident on your end as well. I'm just saying, it's still too soon to reveal the horizon arc prior to the public, which is why we would like to cancel the rest of your itinerary and leave Chimons, and we'll take care of the accidents as soon as we can. Colin, I understand why you're asking, but my schedule isn't going to change. In fact, I'm going to stay in my state in Chimons. With my last meeting, I decided I'm going to run to Rene Lab to enjoy a fruitful dialogue with our exceptional researcher. We're one Columbia, Colonel Blake. We all ready to give everything for a country. But with all the technological pioneer gatherers in the city, to form the bedrock of Columbia technological development, it's no exaggeration to say the shaping of the future of our country. You understand what I'm getting at? Even on the assembly line, our nation's most developed munition plant, it takes a day and a half to produce a single shell to spec. And that doesn't include the time it takes to send it out to the field to give it to men some real practical timing on the thing. Take a step back, Colonel. The more we find ourselves facing super weapon that can change the world, like the Arc 1. Again, I don't know what that Arc 1 is. I don't know if there is a shape or form that says, yo, this is what it is. So far, there doesn't seem to be one. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's all a question. It's all a question of how much we can do. Get back on. The more we face ourselves facing super weapon that can change the world, the more composed we have to be. This is Colombia, not Sagran, not Bolivar. These past few years, the Armed Forces, or more accurately, the Department of Defense, have continued to explore the nation's military capability. As a whole, progress has been fairly steady. From the present perspective, this is a good thing, and he is glad to see it happen. However, given the shift in international dynamics in recent years, particularly the re-emergence of Victoria's charge, a number of things have changed. Such as terrifying super weapon as it raised the concept of distance, all our ground defense will be rendered useless, and the dust brought about by the storm may well fall upon our pillows at any time. The voice within the Department of Defense have grown increasingly hawkish. A number of troubling signs have already appeared. They're edging their bet on the research and development or similar era-defining strategic weapon. That's how Kristen cut the military eyes. Correct, Kristen became the military core technical advisor. Guys, I have to do a quick thing. It will not be long. It's just because we made a mistake for the first stream, and I don't want to make a mistake, you know? Okay, it doesn't really matter. We'll write down something along the line of what's true but what's not true. So yeah, it's not a big deal. But what I need to do, for example, right? You see, the 26. The 26. This is what I need to change. So the reason why we're changing that is because we have a huge okay, add. So now it's super easy. You can see that we have a huge part of it that is the story. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move it up. There you go. That way it's better for you guys and it's better for me. See? Not too shabby, but not great. So split and delete. Nice. Export. Perfect. That's it. As simple as this. This is how you edit video. Super simple. Thank God for CapCut. Kristen had become the military core technical advisor. In a very short period of time, she submitted the proposal for the Horizon Arc project, planned the construction of the Arc 1 super weapon, and quickly began its implementation. The military has developed a vast amount of research to it, and as such, Renee Lab has enjoyed greater policy side support for quite some time now. This is why Renee has been able to stand head and shoulder above many other tech companies and Trimons. According to the information we have on hand, the construction of Arc 1 required digging complex shafts as well as erecting a hammer at our aircraft altitude limit. A monumental project indeed, and the military has spared no expense in the effort. I imagine the man in front of you who fell from the sky was part of this project. Sarah's eyes shift from the factory ruins to the sky above her. Using the sky as an intermediary transfer node, we don't know the specific conceptual design or how it's implemented. Using the sky as a transfer node to focus or redirect an enormous amount of energy so as to achieve a powerful strike over extreme distance. In theory, that is indeed possible, but would Kristen really help the military construct a super weapon? That's a question. That is a question of all questions. Looks like you didn't get the answer you wanted. I knew from the beginning. Let's just make it more apparent. Gopachin will never rush to make his stance clear, at least for now. They don't want us taking over the project that fast. And how do they intend to do that? It's simple. All they need is to do is delay. And if we say that efficiency is a pursuit of scientific research, then waiting on delay is the preferred tool of these politicians. When the Shinga administration first entered negotiation in Congress to reclaim the wood company logging camp, Virtually no progress was made in 3 years. It took the latter party losing control of the area. They want to delay until we have our end full, till we lose it in that damn Horizon Arc project, till it doesn't matter anymore. You've already been on site, right? What are your conclusions? It has indeed the test flight of Arc 1 Hammer. The sky appears clear, but it's far from being a safe haven. Kristen will need to test a new pressure and navigation system, a trial and error process that may need more than one flight. I'm more curious about the military control shaft. Bottom of Arc 1, where did Kristen launch a beast of that side? The Hammer black box still hasn't been found. By chasing its surrounding data, we can triangulate the position of the launch site and locate Kristen. We already conducted full-scale research and District 13 came up empty. So I managed to retrieve the black box at the very beginning. Black box is the information on a log. So for example, you're going on a trip. The black box is going to be like everything that happened. It's like a logbook, if you will. Any possibility and it might have been destroyed given explosion of that scope? Shake heads. Kristen had already been missing for 2 weeks. She may have already obtained the experimental data she wants in the black box, but she still doesn't want us to find her. In other words, the so-called Horizon Arc project prop up the military itself, completely out of the military hands. The longer the delay, the more variable there will be. I know. As the saying goes, shit happens, right? It's me. Jackson had no intention of talking things through with us. Not me. Why would I have anything to hide? Go as an agent to spy on Kristen. Understand, I won't give an inch. I'll resolve the situation post-haste. What did you say? That's... alright, I understand. We're gonna have to go soon, guys, and I want to watch the arcane thing. You don't look so good, Colonel. Colonel. Right, Fernand. We can't let ourselves get bogged down any longer. Right at Kristen when able, with momentary eyes on her, precisely that the project has progressed to a near feasible state, she might defraud her investor. We have her suspicion as well, but she seemed pretty sure of it, Saria. Because I know her well enough. Since it's established, Renee Lab has been committed to breakthrough research and student technology and really intersect with the military. Kristen herself has no interest in it. Furthermore, if the sky were part of their research plan, it would not be a means, but rather our ultimate objective. The rights? Precisely. We have even explored everything these lands have to offer, and we have only just begun measuring the height of the sky. Why fly to such a high place in vain? I should remember that comment in the newspaper may be made by the overcraft expert, Stevenson, after the right test flight crashed. It encapsulates its regret to the death of the genius scientist, that's tweeted out of context as accurate peer review. How ironic that it's become a weapon used against the rights. I'd like to hear more. Stevenson had a very good relationship with the Wrights, and even looked after Kristen to some degree after their passing. Later, Kristen was able to get on track in academia thanks to Richard's recommendation. Substantial secret that I'm not aware of. The relationship between Stevenson and Kristen is not a cozy one. She has her parents' obsession with the sky and does not expect others to understand. She abhors the sky, Tin Man. I don't know what that abhors. So at least we know what they're talking about. They're talking about her. Silence. Can because that transmitter appear at the scene of the incident, but what is actually the connection between transmitter and explosion? Did the thing used in factory require a transmitter? I recall no such relationship between Titan chemicals and Relay Lab, or perhaps transmitter had something to do with the ring-shaped mechanical object that smashed through factory building. Saria is too far away. I can't hear what she's saying. Maybe I can try moving the drone a bit closer. A full drone has been shut down. Oh no. Show me your security clearance. Don't have one. District 13 is under temporary lockdown. I'm gonna have to ask you to come with me. I'm a worker at a Triton factory. I had a day off today. But I heard the factory explode, so I came here to see what's going on. If you're a worker, what? Then explain the drone and don't say that you have nothing to do with it. She's going to photograph the site. Oh, a friend. Again, it's a question of who's whom. Ready to share. Nice. Nice. Done. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Marianne, is it really you? Oh my. Marianne. The last time I heard that name was 40 years. Talking about that press conference, right? I was right around the time your last movie came out. You told the world you got hurt in a catastrophe while shooting the thing, and you retired to behind the scene work. My dad goes nuts every time he talks about you. You got your complete filmography collection, and we've watched every movie 10 times over. I still remember the spy catcher. You caught the spy on the shore and leaped straight off that cruise ship. That was something. You smelled through every role you played. Today, mass-produced Rank starred. You take your cue Rankwood, which is Hollywood. I believe it is. I'm not sure. Thanks. Unfortunately, the only role Marianne played these days is a negotiator of employee salaries. You're Director of Human Resource of Rena Lab, Jara Brooker Wilson. This is my clearance. I have a house in District 13. This woman is indeed a threatened employee. Rena Lab and Triton Chemicals had a number of disagreements, just like the corporate struggle and the spy catcher. I know, this is shame on after all. A subsidiary factory suddenly went up in flame. A photo from the scene is a tabloid that would send Triton down in scandal. It's her housewarming gift for joining Rhyme. That would be indeed a violation of military regulation. Fortunately, the drone been shut down, so the photo won't leak. Now then, let's move on and discuss your job hopping. Sure, but let me add something first. If it isn't a little unreasonable to suddenly ask the local to lock themselves inside and wait for an update before they can do anything, we're just following orders. Miss Marianne, I just want to trust you, so both of you, please leave, no exception. I want to trust you. Your name is Sanj, right? I remember you were helping Purvis bring me some black bean tea. Black bean tea. Underrated drink, possibly underrated drinks. Black bean. I don't know. I think coffee is made from beans, but I don't know. It doesn't sound like they're talking about beans like this. Now, this is the most beans you'll hear me talk about. But I'm also uploading some videos, so just gaining some time, just making a diversion. Director Jaras, does this have something to do with Rena Lab? That's why you snuck in here. There are some things I need to make sure of. This is exactly the best place for chit chat. I head over here and wait for me. Where are we? Don't worry, it's me, District 13 residents. What about you? I have companies, an old friend, and some business with me. I don't think I've ever heard you breathing when you smoke. Are you just letting it swirl around your stomach? It's a habit. It's what I used to do after finishing a mission. You record the event on a note before burning it on the spot. The young researcher back here, you always have a soft spot for the youth. Can't exactly ignore it, can I? An employee of my own company shows up in military lockdown. It'd be bad for business if she get caught. You're just as inattentive to detail as ever, regardless of what field you're in. You caught my eyes a number of times across the years, from the intermediary investor for all of 3 months to the head of Rena HR. You attribute pretty much your entire network to this tech company. Otherwise, without you, we wouldn't have the Kristen we know today. So is you being here right now the fault of that reckless girl? Or do you have any ideas of your own? You consider that possibility that I'm here because I brought a residence in District 13 and that I spent a few days here when I'm not too busy. Getting old, Tin Man. Age notwithstanding, when I came back to my senses, I realized that my health, my dream, my friends, and my family had all been given to my country. In the end, nothing remained of Mainlander Morningstar. I don't even have any tape of the movie I made when I was young by which to remember my so-called youth. I wasn't trying to point the finger at you, Jara, but if you're hoping that I turn a blind eye to this, I'm afraid I can't help you. Mainlander's only responsibility is to the country. I just wanted to tell you that I have no regrets, so even now, I won't do anything that would truly harm Columbia. Are you still mourning the death of the Waits? I don't know what that is. Right. Not that I like to deny it. The scene still haunts my dream even now. Delivery comes, signing for it. Put it on the workstation. Scan the space in front of her. A massive old underground ring-shaped structure. In other words, a well. Original lamp fastened to the well wall provide only a basic lighting, making it difficult to determine the overall depth. Inlaid with the groove running along the walls or cable extending to the darkness. The person with who she was speaking earlier is now pacing back and forth, leaving her with but a busy silhouette. What a fun game. What a absolute fun game. 88%, okay, that's good. The person with who she was speaking earlier, she seemed to be busy testing something. Even with such a deep area, her actions do not seem to cause much of an echo. Presumably the surface structure incorporates some high-performance sounds absorbing material. The entire area seemed to be as still and silent as lingering mists. Are you not afraid of the dark? Did you not get bored? We're several hundred meters underground, and those boarish shoulders are patrolling just above us. You've been here a number of months, right? I haven't gone up for a walk? Nasty. She looks like the other guy. She looks like Junior. I'm busy. I don't have much time on my end either. What I'm saying is, put the black box down and get lost. Oh, she's the one that stole the black box. Okay. I'm taking a risk here. To get this to your under the watchful eye of the military mainlander made this a bit cold of you. Wouldn't you agree? It's a deal between you and Control. It got nothing to do with me. You didn't do anything with the black box after you got your hands on it, did you? No. Damn, ice cold. That calculation are, well, not that complicated. Nasty dive into her own work on the screen is once again engulfed with a large amount of data, like a tide flooding across land. She focused up more, leaving Oya Pack alone to do little else than stare at her back. That's when she noticed the device around her waist. The appears a lattice of dead branches, spliced together irregularly, but as Nasty intermittently worked at her station, they sway back and forth in a short regular rhythm. And if sentient, they seem to be following Nasty thought. Look if you manage to find nourishment from the rootless branch, The trajectory data has deviated slightly from the precious calculation, but is still within the expected range. It appears that transmitter can indeed be used as an alternative navigation resources. That being the case, we need to speed things up. By the way, how did Kristen get you? The head of engineering, the willing coop yourself up underground, the hard work for her. Nasty doesn't answer. She enters a few command, and as the screens in front of her go dark one by one, she turned her head toward the door. Behind her, the underground space become dimmer and dimmer. Made to touch some grass, Nasty. Did something good happen? Surely you're not going to keep the good news from me. Begun. Take a step back upon hearing that one word. Her body instinctively carries out the order as if executing a command. Cute curses you have here, Banshee. Did any of the staff ever tell you got a bad temper? The icy cold hair caressed Nasty neck before dissipating like an illusion. The young Banshee shivers slightly. A crack formed across the bone pen in her hand. And they don't quite make them like they used to, do they? I know you have an entire drawer filled with spare. Ouch! Oh my, okay. Sorry, just took a little pause from reading. Had a couple of drinks. We're good. We're back, baby. We're back, baby. I've always been curious. If you broke out of your bone pen, would you still be able to perform your little tricks? Go ahead and try me. I won't give the same comment twice. I can't say her name. Fine. All Banshee as much of a stick as in mud as you. Don't pass up this rare opportunity to get some fresh air. So if you're afraid it's dark, I don't mind keeping you company partway. Before the Banshee can speak again, Nim disappeared behind the door. The darkness lingering with the air trembled violently for a spell. Then Nasty finally lets go of her word. I should go pick her up. In sarcasm, at least, the metal dream is about to settle. Holy shit. Alright, that's it. Pretty good. Pretty good. So now what I'm gonna do another one. After that, I'm gonna have to move on because we have a lot of shit to do. Actually, I have an idea, but it's a bit risky. So what I will do it usually, right? Usually, what I like to do is I like to watch the sunrise and then do my videos. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the stream now, but we have a lot of things left, right? We have 99, which means that we have 25, which is 75 minutes, which is not enough. So what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this because we don't have that many left. We're gonna do one of them. So the plan, here's the plan. The plan is going to be very, very, very simple. I want to watch Arcane today. It is 4:30 a.m., 4:44 a.m. So Arcane will take an hour 30, right? Fair enough. So what I'll do is I'll play till the very end, right? And because I'll play till the very end, what I'll do is very simple. I'm going to do my videos at 6:30, and at 8 o'clock, around 8 o'clock, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to just streaming. So kind of fun, kind of pog, and yeah, we'll come back to streaming in a way of we'll play more Arknight, possibly do two more of the story. We already did like an hour, so I'll possibly do like maybe another hour. Then what I'm gonna do in the meanwhile, I'm gonna jump onto Tokyo Ghoul. And Tokyo Ghoul, I'm gonna be able to do. The problem with Arknight is I know exactly when the new day starts. The new day starts at 6 o'clock, right? However, okay, cool. Tokyo Ghoul, I do not know when it starts the daily. Also, we're bringing back Fortress Saga for the One Punch Man. So kind of cool. Okay, that's good.
I didn't want to have to do that. But if we don't
nice.
Fight,
so now that we have 25, we're pretty good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go with Operator. I'm gonna go with her. Warmy over here. 24.
Oh, did you command all these battles, Doctor?
I love the way they look at this one. Also, there's a way to get a lot more Originum. Special Operation. No, that's not it. I think it's over here. We'll do one where we can get some Originum. And the Originum is actually quite cool. Detail. And welcome back to Tank Plentiful. Experienced Warcorn can be ready in a snap and help the commander establish a front of the inertial. Even if the enemy offensive comes to be here too fierce, Karen will not be flustered. He knows it best after all. If he fall before his teammate, then I'll stand back up from his teammate too. Regardless of this, the tip of the front line is very near. I'll hold fast. Wait a second, I don't understand. So you can go here. More corn. Detail. Star Simulator, okay. So we'll get 200 of the Originum, which is actually pretty cool. We can do it for all of them. I just noticed that from a player playing yesterday. So actually quite fantastic.
Got it. Why can't everyone try to get along?
Okay.
Understood. Down you go.
I'm listening.
This guy's so strong. What the fuck?
You better run away soon.
This guy is so strong. So you're supposed to have Norcorn until... Okay, I understand.
Understood.
No, I don't understand.
Wore my good mask. God damn it.
Mask. I don't know what to do here. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know if it's gonna work, but I have an ID. Okay, so first of all, what is your skill? What is your skill? Minus 30 seconds. Okay.
Take over for me. Thanks.
Here I come. Got it.
Good.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure how to play it.
I won't sleep on the job. There you are.
See, they'll kill me. And I cannot destroy these. Or I can and I don't know how. No. Okay. Well, that's fine. Anyway, we'll start the stream here and I'll be back in about 2 hours, 3 hours.